I think it's pretty safe to say that Apple has designed some of the most beautiful and iconic pieces of technology that have completely reshaped the way that everyone in society interacts with the world. And then there's whatever this is. Let me tell you about it. This is Apple's Magic Mouse, and on the surface, it's a really well-designed product. It's Apple's very own version of a wireless Bluetooth mouse that works actually surprisingly well. It's got great movement across my desk, amazing multi-touch gestures, and it feels really good in the hand. However, the most unanimously hated feature is the way it charges. So picture this, you go to sit down to get a little bit of work done, but then you realize your Magic Mouse is completely dead. So you flip it over, because that's where the charging port is. You plug in your lightning cable, and now your fancy mouse has to sit there completely useless while it charges back up to 100%. There's only one thing left we can do, so let's design a way I can charge my Magic Mouse and use it at the same time. Step number 1, find a better charging cable. You see, because a $2.5 trillion company doesn't do anything by accident. Every single move that they make is completely calculated. Oh yeah, that's gonna be way better. I mean, I purposefully design a ton of my products completely wrong just because I know they're gonna get comments. And whether that's actually Apple's intention here or not, it's working. Slimmer profile achieved. It now sits much closer to the ground. Bad? Good. Step 2, design our product. Among some of the random items I found in my office, I came across these little metal balls. And they actually reminded me of the old school computer mice that I used to have growing up that used the little rubber ball so that you could actually move the mouse around. And I thought it'd be the perfect way to give this product some motion. So in Fusion 360, I'm gonna design just a simple little bracket that's gonna house 2 of those metal balls and the charging cable. It's gonna be just barely big enough to fit all of those components so the mouse still slimly fits to the ground and the laser beam still works on the desktop. And since I'm gonna print this in 2 different parts and put it together, I'm gonna print it in this 2-tone pattern to give it a little bit extra flair. Should we hit the 3D printers? We should hit the 3D printers. So let's go hit the 3D printers. Sometimes when you're solving the internet's most complex problems, going with a super simple solution is sometimes the best route. So we've got part number 1 and part number 2, and step number 3 is assembly. But wait, am I on step 3 or 4? Step assembly. I think that the glue is fully dry, so we can go ahead and take all of our clamps off. And just like that, we have ourselves a brand new, unnecessary invention ready to be tested out. And I would have to say this is an unnecessary invention because I shouldn't have to design it in the first place. Apple should make a better solution, even though I know they just don't want to. The Magic Mouse came out in 2009, and it had batteries back then. And they just came out with a brand new one that still has it on the bottom, so if they wanted to fix it, they would. And here is a nice 360 look at our brand new product we have here. And I made the cavities for the metal balls just a little bit bigger so that they still have some motion to them. The cable sleekly comes out of the back of the device, and the lightning port is just barely sticking out of there. And if we go ahead and grab our Magic Mouse and slide it right onto the lightning port here, it should snap right into place, and now it isn't going anywhere. And the metal balls allow it to easily slide around your desktop, and it still ergonomically fits in your hand without getting in the way at all. But we do need to double check that the laser beam still works on our computer when we plug it in. I have our lovely Magic Mouse hooked up to the device here. Let's see if it moves around. Luckily, due to the angle of the device, it still does move around, so we can still use the mouse just as I normally would. But we also gotta have it charged, so let's have it charged like that. Okay, what the heck, now it doesn't work whatsoever. Give me just 1 second. It's the magic mouse, unresponsive during charging. Let's see. The mouse seems to stop working when power is injected into the mouse. Well, so much for that invention. Tim Cook, you better schedule a meeting with me ASAP. I'll see you guys at the next invention.